From Feeling is the Secret by Neville Goddard. Chapter 1. Sleep. Sleep, the life that occupies 1/3 of our stay on Earth, is the natural door into the subconscious. It is with sleep that we are now concerned. The conscious 2/3 of our life on Earth is measured by the degree of attention we give sleep. Our understanding of and delight in what sleep has to bestow will cause us, night after night, to set out for it as we would for a journey of delight, filled with the expectancy of great joy. Sleep is not only a state of consciousness in which man spends 1/3 of his life, it is the doorway into that other realm for which we have no objective evidence, but of which we have much subjective experience. If we accept the evidence of our senses for this world, we must accept the evidence of our senses for the world beyond. For it is only in sleep that we can get any evidence at all of this other world. Sleep is the natural door into the subconscious. The conscious mind is the male aspect. The subconscious is the female. Sleep is the time when the male or conscious mind turns from the world of sense to seek its lover or subconscious self. The subconscious, unlike the woman of the world who marries her husband to change him, has no desire to change the conscious, waking state, but loves it as it is and faithfully reproduces its likeness in the outer world of form. The conditions and events of your life are your children, formed from the molds of your subconscious impressions in sleep. They are made in the image and likeness of your innermost feeling. So we can control what happens to us in the outer world by changing the inner world of feeling, the state we fall asleep in. Man should always feel the wish fulfilled before he drops off to sleep. It is in sleep that man impresses the subconscious with his desires and beliefs. Whatever you feel as true in your heart of hearts will be made manifest in your world. Sleep is the time to plant the seeds of belief. The subconscious never sleeps. It is always at work. It is the creative power behind your world. The conscious mind sleeps, and in that sleep, it hands over its desires to the subconscious. And what the subconscious receives, it faithfully reproduces. The world in which we live is the mirror of our inner emotional states. Whatever we believe and feel to be true will shape our reality. Therefore, the last 5 minutes before you sleep are the most important minutes of your day. Use this time wisely. Assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled and go off to sleep with this feeling alive in you. The feeling you take with you into sleep defines your future, for the subconscious faithfully reproduces your assumptions. Chapter 2. Feeling. Every feeling makes a subconscious impression, and unless it is counteracted by a more powerful feeling of an opposite nature, must be expressed. The dominant of two feelings is the one expressed. I am healthy is a stronger feeling than I will be healthy. To feel I will be is to confess I am not. I am is stronger than I am not. What you feel you are always dominates what you feel you would like to be. Therefore, to be realized, the wish must be felt as a state that is, rather than a state that is not. Sensation precedes manifestation and is the foundation upon which all manifestation rests. Be careful of your moods and feelings, for there is an unbroken connection between your feelings and your visible world. Your body is an emotional filter and bears the unmistakable marks of your prevalent emotions. Emotional disturbances, especially suppressed emotions, are the causes of all disease. To feel intensely about a wrong, without voicing or expressing that feeling, is the beginning of disease, dis-ease, in both body and environment. Do not entertain the feeling of regret or failure for frustration or detachment from your objective results in disease. Think feelingly only of the state you desire to realize. Feeling the reality of the state sought and living and acting on that conviction is the way of all apparent miracles. All changes of expression are brought about through a change of feeling. A change of feeling is a change of destiny. All creation occurs in the domain of the subconscious. What you must acquire then is a reflective control of the operations of the subconscious, that is, control of your ideas and feelings. Chance or accident is not responsible for the things that happen to you, nor is predestined fate the author of your fortune or misfortune. Your subconscious impressions determine the conditions of your world. The subconscious is not selective. It is impersonal and no respecter of persons. It is not concerned with the truth or falsity of your feeling. It always accepts as true that which you feel to be true. Feeling is the assent of the subconscious to the truth of that which is declared to be true. Because of this quality of the subconscious, there is nothing impossible to man. Whatever the mind of man can conceive and feel as true, the subconscious can and must objectify. Your feelings create the pattern from which your world is fashioned, and a change of feeling is a change of pattern. Chapter 3. Prayer. Prayer is an art and requires practice. The first requirement is a controlled imagination. Second, attention focused on the idea to be realized. A controlled imagination and steadied attention, firmly and repeatedly focused on the idea to be realized, is the beginning of all magical operations. Every stage of man's progress is made by the conscious, voluntary exercise of the imagination, matched with faith and feeling. Prayer is the art of assuming the feeling of being and having that which you desire. When the feeling of the wish fulfilled is attained and maintained in consciousness, the unseen pattern becomes a visible fact. Prayer is not so much what you ask for as how you prepare for its reception. Whatsoever things ye desire, when ye pray, believe that you have received them, and ye shall have them. The only condition required is that you believe that your prayers are already realized. Your prayer must be answered if you do not falter in your belief. Feel yourself to be the thing desired as if you already are it, and your assumption, though false, will harden into fact. The perfectly disciplined man is always in tune with the wish as an accomplished fact. He knows that consciousness is the one and only reality, and that ideas and feelings are the causes of all phenomena. No idea can be impressed on the subconscious until it is felt. But once felt, whether good, bad, or indifferent, it must be expressed. Feeling is the one and only medium through which ideas are conveyed to the subconscious. Therefore, the man who does not control his feelings may easily impress the subconscious with undesirable states. By control of feeling is not meant restraint or suppression of your emotion, but rather the disciplining of self to imagine and feel only that which is desired. To deny the evidence of the senses and assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled is to lay the foundation for all answered prayer. Your feelings are creative. Honor them, but choose them wisely. Chapter 4. Spirit Feeling Body. The world, and all within it, is man's conditioned consciousness objectified. Consciousness is the cause, as well as the substance of the entire world. So it is to consciousness that we must turn if we would discover the secret of creation. Knowledge of the law of consciousness and the method of operating this law will enable you to accomplish all you desire in life. Armed with a working knowledge of this law, you can build and maintain an ideal world. Consciousness is the one and only reality, not figuratively, but actually. This reality may, for the sake of clarity, be likened to a stream which is divided into two parts, the conscious and the subconscious. In order to intelligently operate the law of consciousness, it is necessary to understand the relationship between the conscious and the subconscious. The conscious is personal and selective. The subconscious is impersonal and non-selective. The conscious is the realm of effect. The subconscious is the realm of cause. These two aspects are the male and female divisions of consciousness. The conscious generates ideas and impresses these ideas on the subconscious. The subconscious receives ideas and gives form and expression to them. By this law, first conceiving an idea and then impressing the idea conceived on the subconscious, all things evolve out of consciousness and no other way. The subconscious does not originate ideas but accepts as true those which the conscious mind feels to be true, and, in a way known only to itself, objectifies the accepted ideas. Therefore, through his power to imagine and feel, and his freedom to choose the idea he will entertain, man has control over creation. Control of the subconscious is accomplished through control of your ideas and feelings. The mechanism of creation is hidden in the very depth of the subconscious, the female aspect or womb of creation. The subconscious transcends reason and is independent of induction. It contemplates a feeling as a fact existing within itself, and on this assumption proceeds to give expression to it. The creative process begins with an idea, and its cycle runs its course as a feeling and ends in a volition to act. Ideas are impressed on the subconscious through the medium of feeling. No idea can be impressed on the subconscious until it is felt. But once felt, be it good, bad, or indifferent, it must be expressed. Feeling is the one and only medium through which ideas are conveyed to the subconscious. Therefore, the man who does not control his feeling may easily impress the subconscious with undesirable states. By control of feeling is not meant restraint or suppression of emotion, but rather the disciplining of self to imagine and entertain only such feeling as contributes to your happiness. Control of your feeling is all important to a full and happy life. Never entertain an undesirable feeling, nor think sympathetically about wrong in any shape or form. Do not dwell on the imperfection of yourself or others. To do so is to impress the subconscious with these limitations. What you do not want done unto you, do not feel that it is done unto you or another. This is the whole law of a full and happy life. Everything else is commentary.